MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. It's a dream matchup on the mound. Coming up right after this. Shane Beiber gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He will lead this one off today. Out in front of it, strike one.
First pitch, 111.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Stepping in now, Jose Martinez. He swings and grounds it to short. Arroyo fields cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Ready now, Austin Meadows. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. In my opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Now the 2-0 home.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Striding into the box, Carlos Santana. And it's been a slow start to the year, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Two and one.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows moving back. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Jordan Luplow, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball. He opened this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Christian Arroyo. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, the pitch.
You can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Ready with the 1-1. 1-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Three and 2 the count to Arroyo. Roberto Perez would be next. He's set. The 3-2. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. Stepping in, Brandon Lowe. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-2 count and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Ji-Man Choi. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind. 0-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Willie Adames, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it, and he is out on the tag. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 2-0. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That's wide. 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
In now, Oscar Mercado with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. is swung on and missed. Strike one. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
2-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
No,
on deck, Carlos Santana. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Perez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Full count still. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kiermaier is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Santana now.
Santana.
First pitch on its way. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
In now, Franmil Reyes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. Breaking ball outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rod.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Into the box, Domingo Santana, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Ball even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Jordan Luplow would be next. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Trevor Richards is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. In there, 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Grounded to third. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We've played 2 full. It's the Indians 5, the Rays nothing. Digging in, Kyle Tucker. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Mercado is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So with one away, time for a check of the American League Central Division as you get a look there at where the Indians find themselves in the race. First offering on its way. Kevin Kiermaier comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They can't. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Indians, the
First
shortstop.
pitch coming. Here it is. Arroyo is facing his old colors in this one. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, Matty, you mentioned he's playing his former club, and that can get tricky sometimes. I don't know if he's going to dinner with these guys after the game, or he showed up here with an axe to grind.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. This one's down to third. And there's 1 away.
The catcher, number 55.
So stepping in, Roberto Perez. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Meadows is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Oscar Mercado. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit on the ground to third. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Sometimes this game doesn't make sense right there. He's out on his front side, his butt's in the dugout, and he's still able to roll it through for a knock. Pitcher has to be frustrated.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. On, he pops it up. Low. Into shallow center. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Joey Wendell digs in now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Santana has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Martinez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So now Carlos Santana. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ground ball right into the shift. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Reyes.
Ready once again, Franmil Reyes. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball in.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Adames scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Striding in, Jose Ramirez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
Now another 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. A throw down to first, one away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the corner infielder, Ji-Man Choi. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be Willie Adames. Hot shot on the ground is short. Arroyo's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Striding in for the Indians, Domingo Santana. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Now that's popped up. Choi has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2. Jordan Luplow will be next. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The right fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
So digging in now, Jordan Luplow. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Count even now at 1-1. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Indians lead it 5-0. New inning set to get underway. So striding in, Kyle Tucker flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary Team Fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Skied into straightaway right. Luplow is there, 2 down.
Now batting, number 7.
Stepping into the box, Michael Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Perez, a 27-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2. Line towards center field. And the Rays are in the hit column.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Standing in now, Joey Wendell. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jose Martinez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Digging in once again, Roberto Perez. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Perez is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, his skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Swing and a liner. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Digging in now, Delino DeShields. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Just a touch outside, 1-2. softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at two. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it. Seventh inning ready to roll. Into the box, Austin Meadows. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. A bouncer up the middle. Arroyo brings it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 8.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. He's around first, heading for two. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. 0-1 the count. Heading out towards shallow right. Luplow is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Willie Adames. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Adames is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Oliver Drake gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Pitch is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Nope. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
1-2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And the pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Popped him up. Choi is under it to make the catch for the first out. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Lays off 2-2 now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Settling in now, Domingo Santana. It was a walk in his last trip. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2 balls and a strike to count. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came. through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and chopped to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first. And the Triber held in check as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Into the box now, Kyle Tucker. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Hey fans, a reminder to check out the Fast Pitch Pitching Cage located on the 100 level behind first base. To date, the fastest pitch thrown is 91 miles an hour, set by Kyle Saul. And the slowest is 44 miles an hour, set by Joe Wilkerson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. This is pulled into right. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now batting, number 7.
Into the box now, Michael Perez. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Stepping in now, Joey Wendell. Right to him. There's one. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. So it may be too little too late, but they're on. Diego Castillo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So striding forward now, Christian Arroyo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Ready on 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Oscar Mercado. Choi moving to his left, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Martinez.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now back the right fielder,
digging in, Austin Meadows. And he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter. And
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back to center fielder. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The Rays find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2, full count. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the...
Brad Hand takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 33, Brad.
To the plate now, Willie Adames, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Still only one out in the inning. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Fouled off. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate, but could not cash in.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Cleveland Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shane Beiber notches his 3rd win of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Blake Snell